What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Spang's World. We got the Jeep in the shop today. We've been getting a lot of noise and stuff when we're stopping, so I think it's time to change out these brake pads and see what else we need to change out in there. And let's get into it.
Once we got the tire off, you're gonna take these two bolts, back them off with a 13 millimeter. Alright. Now all my retaining clip stuff fell out. Here's your old brakes, old brake pads, slide those out. Have to reinstall these retainers. Alright guys, next day here. I ended up picking up a new caliper for this side. This one works fine and you can move this. Here, I think they're just little guides more so, but this one is frozen. I sprayed it overnight with some WD-40 and stuff to see if that would loosen it up. Ran an impact on here and everything to try and spin it. This one spins freely. This one, no dice. And it's stuck open, or furthest out I guess. And I can't get all this back on. So I went to O'Reilly's real quick, got a new brake caliper. I'm gonna reuse the old one here. I'm just gonna replace this part. There's a $50 core charge on it, so I'm just gonna take this off, throw it in with the one I picked up, and get my 50 bucks back for that. Then also, so that's on the other side here. This rotor shot on the back side. I did put it all back together, but I'm gonna pull this back off and replace this rotor. I went ahead and picked one up also. Might as well do it both while I'm there. And it's gonna need it anyways. No, might as well do it while we're here. I do need the Jeep up and going again here soon because I have to pull a small trailer. I don't have anything else, I'll pull a trailer. So let's replace this side real quick since it should be the easiest, hopefully. The reason I'm not gonna replace this with the, it's technically a remanufactured one. I don't want to mess around with the brakes and bleed them again. So I'm going to leave that on there and it seems to be working fine. I guess we'll switch it out if needed. If it's giving us problems and stuff once we get it all back together. Alright, here's what you're going to get with the remanufactured caliper. We'll end up reusing a lot of this stuff. For these clips, the brake pad retaining clips, skill level C, service technician or higher. I think we're good. We can do this. 1 hour, so these should take. Man, that's nice. That's remanufactured? Dang. Maybe we'll just keep it and just let them keep however 50 bucks until I do both sides. Yeah. All right, we're gonna pull this part off, pull these two bolts out, take this, and we'll hang on to this, I think, for later use. Or if I find a brake caliper somewhere else I can turn in. We'll do that. All right, back on the bench here. You can see it's supposed to adjust like that. I think there's just a little pin in there. This one is, see all the rust in there and stuff, so it's all jacked up. put an impact on it, it still didn't work, so that's why we got the new one. There we go. This part needs to go back out. Apparently it's easier to go from the top than do the bottom. All right, moment of truth here. You'll be able to see this once we pull it off, but this is chewed up drastically in the back. Here's the pad. Yeah, that thing needed to be replaced a while ago. And here's the other one. Not as bad, but definitely replaceable. New pads are already in there, so we're just gonna pull that out. There you got it.
All right, guys, there we have it. Everything seems to be working and stuff just fine. I just need to throw the tires back on. When you first go to start it up, your brakes are going to be pretty soft and stuff. You just need to pump them a few times. Might want to go check your master cylinder. Might just want to take a peek in here. It's still pretty good. So you might have to top yours off, you never know. All right, there we have it. That's how you change out your brake pads on there. If this video is helpful, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already. Leave a comment down below if you got any questions and stuff. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Here's the new pads. I believe this is the outer, that's the inner. Or if it even makes a difference, but. I don't know if you can see on camera or not. I think that line way down in there, so once they go bad, that's the indicator. Or if this line disappears, then you know it's time to change them out soon. Shoot, I really didn't pay attention.
Huh.